I saw a golfer last week who said to me they were really struggling with their putting, to the point where they, during their last round of golf, had 4 holes where they actually 4-putted on the green. I had this simple tip to say to him. I said, try and ask yourself 2 questions each time you putt on your next round of golf. What does a good putt look like? Is it possible I might hole this putt? I saw him again today and he reported that his putting was so much better. What's happening here? You get into a vicious cycle where you miss some putts and suddenly you're thinking negative thoughts and you're thinking it's an impossible task. I've just missed the last few 3-4 footers. I'm going to miss the next one. Invariably, that's a lie. It's not true. There's a really good chance you're going to hole it. In fact, if you're on a practice green, I'm sure you would knock 3-4 footers in for fun, right? So those 2 simple questions, it allows the brain to recontextualize things and put things into focus, and for the golfer to be absorbed in the present moment on the task that lies ahead. And in asking the question, what does a good shot look like? He's creating that shot before it's even happened. He's visualizing it, he's experiencing it. And in doing so, there's a much better chance that he's actually going to execute. The second question, is it possible I might hole this putt? Of course it is, and that's the reality of it. Green putting surfaces are always imperfect, and in reality you can make a perfect stroke, a perfect line, or a perfect speed, and you might still miss a putt. But likewise, you might hole the putt, and it's important that you recognize this fact. What I think of in terms of a golfer missing a handful of shots in a row leading to some negative thoughts would simply be, if you're practicing and you're holing 10 4-footers in a row, and you're on the golf course and you miss the first one, then surely you should be thinking, well, the law of averages here is such that actually if I'm faced with another 4-footer, I'm going to hole it because I hole the enormous majority of my putts. And I know that's easier said than done, and it's very easy to get embroiled in a negative cycle, but if you ask yourselves the right questions, you'll be right back in the present where you need to be.